Every civilization inherits a memory. Few continue to examine it, fewer still contribute to it. This is Manthan House. Civilization. Power. Meritons rooted in Bharat.
Sa Vidya Ya Vinodai.
Civilizations do not inherit themselves automatically. Each generation receives a legacy of ideas, stories, and values from those who came before. Memory is the thread that carries this inheritance across time, connecting the past to the present and ensuring that a civilization remains more than a collection of monuments or institutions. Yet memory faces new challenges in the modern world. Many civilization texts remain widely known by name, but fewer people engage with them directly. Familiarity often survives, even as sustained reading and thoughtful reflection gradually decline. A text can be remembered without being deeply understood. Its stories may remain familiar, its characters recognized, and its phrases repeated. But memory alone does not reveal the deeper patterns, assumptions, and insights that give a text its enduring significance. Interpretations and commentaries play an important role in preserving knowledge. They guide readers and illuminate difficult passages. Yet no interpretation can fully replace direct engagement with the text itself, where understanding begins through careful reading and personal inquiry. The most enduring texts rarely yield their meaning at first glance. They reward patience, reflection, and repeated engagement. Each return to the text reveals new connections, deeper questions, and perspectives that may have remained unnoticed before. Memory preserves information, but understanding transforms information into insight. A remembered text remains external to us. An understood text becomes part of how we think, interpret, experience, and make sense of the world around us. Throughout history, generations have confronted different circumstances, yet many of their deepest questions remain remarkably familiar. Questions of duty, justice, authority, responsibility, and human conduct continue to reappear in every age. The value of civilizational texts lies not merely in the answers they offer, but in their ability to keep these enduring questions alive. Every generation inherits more than stories and memories. It inherits the responsibility to engage with them thoughtfully. Civilizational inheritance is not a destination that can be reached once and for all. It is a continuing journey that asks each generation to reflect, interpret, and carry forward what it has received. A living tradition does not ask to be placed at a distance. It invites engagement. The reader, the student, and the citizen are not merely observers of inherited wisdom. They become participants in an ongoing conversation. Understanding grows when individuals move beyond admiration and begin contributing their own reflection and inquiry. No civilization develops through isolated voices alone. Ideas mature through conversation, interpretation, and exchange. Across cultures and generations, dialogue allows different perspectives to illuminate one another. Understanding expands when inquiry becomes collective rather than solitary. The purpose of engaging with civilizational knowledge is not to memorize conclusions that others have already reached. It is to develop the capacity to ask better questions. Every generation encounters new realities and new challenges. Inherited wisdom remains relevant when it encourages deeper inquiry rather than passive repetition. As inquiry deepens, patterns begin to emerge. Ideas that once appeared separate reveal their connections. History, institutions, society, knowledge, and human behavior become part of a larger architecture of understanding. Insight often arrives not through discovering new information, but through recognizing relationships that were hidden in plain sight. Civilizations do not remain alive merely because their texts survive. They remain alive when each generation engages with those texts, reflects upon them, and allows them to illuminate contemporary experience. Memory preserves the inheritance. Understanding preserves its wisdom, and through that continuing effort to think, inquire, and learn, a civilization renews itself across time.
Civilizations endure when memory becomes understanding, and understanding becomes inquiry. At Manthan House, we explore the ideas, texts, and traditions that continue to shape our world. Until the next conversation.
Sa digya ya dimoktai